So guys, I'll be taking you guys through the process of the cutting and the sewing or making of this dress. Hi guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. In today's tutorial, we're going to be learning how to cut and sew this beautiful baggy Ankara pant. If this is something you're interested to learn, you want to keep on watching. A little advert please. I started a ready to wear collection recently. I'll be making posts on that on shorts. If you check my short video, you will see most of them. I sell in wholesale, I sell in retail, but from at least 10 pieces. I sell in wholesale as well, and it's very, very affordable, very, very, very cheap. You can message me on WhatsApp with the number showing on the screen, or check comment section or description box for link to my WhatsApp. If you need any of these in wholesale or retail from 10 pieces, you can let me know on my WhatsApp, or I can just create group and I'll just post the link there on description box, so you always get to me if you want in wholesale prices. Okay, it's very, very affordable. Welcome back guys. So I'll be working with 3 yards of Ankara fabric. So what I did was to cut out the quantity I'll be needing for the front and back piece, but I'll do that off camera. Okay, I'll cut the quantity I will be needing. Okay, so after cutting, I went ahead to fold into two. As you can see, the first thing I did was to mark a straight line here. This will serve as my waist line. Do you get? So after that, I minus 2 inch for my waistband, and also I will determine the length I want for the crouch. So to get your crouch length, divide your hip measurement by 4. Whatever you get, you add 2 inch. In my case, it was 36 inch. Divided by 4 is 9 inch. So instead of me adding the 2 inch, I added extra half an inch to make it 11 and a half. Okay, because I want it to really drop. This is a free pint, so I need it to really drop at the crotch area. So that's why I added extra half an inch there. You get. So I marked the 11 and a half inch in a straight line like so. After that, I'll determine the length I want for this pint. So what I marked was 45 inch. The 45 inch includes the folding allowance as well. So it was 2.5 inch excesses. So I'll just cut it out later. Do you get? So the next thing I did again was to determine how wide I would want it to be. Okay, so determine how wide you want it to be. You mark your quarter of hip measurement, then add extra 6 to 7 inch. Okay, that is how baggy you want it to be. Or if you want it very, very big, you can make like 10 inch or 8 inch, based on what you want. So after marking, from the center front, I went in by 1.5 inch, and I'm going to connect from the crotch length to that point. You connect like so in a slant manner. So the next thing I did was to mark my hip measurement divided by 4. I will add extra 2 inch. Okay, it will have elastic waistband, so that's why I did that. I'll make a curve for my crotch area. So from the waistline, I connected to the crotch line just like so. Okay, so after you are done with this, you want to get the total measurement you have there, or the total number. So it was 16 inch in total, so I'll just extend the 16 inch to the hem part. Okay, making sure it's in a straight line like so. Once I'm done with this, I'll cut it out. So let's engage in a conversation before I finish cutting. I said I started up a ready to wear business. That's my new business. I sell in wholesale and also small quantity. Even if you want it bigger quantity, I also sell. So I've gone ahead to cut it out. As you can see, what I did next was to fold another fabric into two, and I placed the front piece. I want to cut the back. I extend the crotch line for your back and also add 3 inch for your crotch extension. On this part, you add 2 inch, you mark it upward, and on the upper part of the back piece, go up by 1.5 inch or 1 inch. Do you get? Then go ahead and connect like so. From the waistline, you connect to that point. So now that I'm done with that, I'm going to get the curve for the back crotch. So on that point, you go up by 1 inch, then go ahead and connect to your crotch line like so. All right, so after connecting this one, the next thing you want to do is on the side, you mark 2 inch, connect like so, continue with the 2 inch till you get to the down part of the back piece. Do you get? So once I'm done with that, next thing I want to do is to go ahead and cut it out. Okay, so this is me cutting it out here. If you have watched to this point, kindly hit on the subscribe button, because this tutorial will be very, very sweet and easy to understand. You get? So go ahead and cut it out just like you see me doing here. After cutting, you cut this other side out because it's the excess, and on this side is either you slash open it or you trim out about half inch or quarter of an inch just like this. Okay, so the next thing I want to do now is to get the pocket length and all of that. So from the waistline I came down by 1.5 inch, and from the 1.5 inch I came down again by 7.5 inch, and I will notch the both side. Do you get? So my pocket length will start, my pocket width, sorry, will start from that 1.5 inch. I came down by to 7.5 inch. You get? So go ahead and notch. After notching, I'll just keep it aside, then cut the pocket. For the pocket, fold your fabric into two, fold again to give you four piece. It's on a fold of four now. So I will extend a straight line here. Then also I'll mark 9 inch for the pocket depth. For the pocket width, I marked 7.5 inch on the trouser, so I'll add extra half inch to make it 8. You get? So from the center part, you mark 8 inch, just add extra half an inch and mark. After that, you cut it out. Okay, so after cutting, I'll just place my hand like so to make a curve. Can you see? From the bottom part of your pocket, you place your hand like so, make a curve. So I started cutting from that point to somewhere around here. I had to fold into two so I could actually get the same shape and the same size. I don't want it one side bigger and the other side small. So that's why I just folded like so and cut it out. So you can see I have about four pieces here. I'll be using it for the both front and back. Do you get? So to sew this, you're going to sew from the crotch area by half an inch. Okay, just follow the direction of the chalk and sew. So I've done that. I've gone ahead to sew, as you can see. So I'll keep one piece aside. I'll open this other one, then I'll now bring the pocket, the four pieces pocket I got earlier. I'll bring it and I'll place right side facing each other like so. You place from the 1.5 inch notch you marked and to the other 7.5 inch, like from one notch to the end you place like so, right sides facing each other. Do the same thing here. After placing, go ahead and stitch with half inch straight. Do the same thing on the other side. Okay, so after stitching, guys, you can see what I have here. You should have it looking like this after you are done sewing. Okay, I also repeated the same method for the back. So now I'll place right sides facing each other like so. Then you make sure the both pocket aligns properly. Then after arranging, go ahead and stitch. From the waistline, you can try to use half an inch or 1 inch. Just follow the direction of the chalk. This is how you will sew it. From the waistline, you sew to the pocket, you know, like that to the end. Okay, do the same thing on the other side as well. So after joining the both side, I'll also join the two crotch area like so, making sure the both seam aligns properly. And before you sew, make sure you open the seam. Okay, sew on the both side. So I've gone ahead to join. You can see what I have here. The pocket has been faced and the crotch area has been faced as well. Okay, so for the depth of the trouser, I'll still fold that side, but I'll do that later actually. So the next thing I did was to measure around the waist. So from that end, I'm going to measure from that point to the other end. After taking my measurement around the waist, what I had was 44 inch in total. You get? So I'll use it for the cutting of the band. I've already cut the band. You can see I have 44 inch plus extra half inch is on a fold. The half inch will be for the stitching. You get? So go ahead and fold it like so, then you fold again, fold into two like this. Now you're going to create your casing line. I don't know how to call it, but you create like three lines there. I already marked two, but I will still, add extra line when sewing. You should have about three lines, okay, for your elastic and rope. Do you get? I've done that. You can see I made three lines there, as you can see. So the first and last line, I'll be attaching elastic, while the second line, I'll be attaching my rope. So for the elastic, minus 3 to 4 inch. Okay, let's put it like this. You are going to use your waistline to get the length of elastic you'll be needing. All right, my waist is 28, the 28 inch, you remove 4. This is the 28 inch. I already subtracted 4 inch before measuring this. Okay, so I'll just use it to cut about 2 of the elastic. Use your waist measurement to cut your elastic, okay, but minus about 3 to 4 inch before cutting it out. Do you get? Now after cutting, I'll just insert my safety pin. I'll use my safety pin to insert on the first line I had. Do you get? If you don't understand this part, you can ask me in the comment section, but I doubt you would understand. This is very simple. I explained it in detail, so you should understand. Okay, but no doubt, you can also, just let me know if you're confused in the comment section. So I've gone ahead to pass the elastic on one side, on both sides, sorry. So after passing, guys, you can see what I had here. So I want to now go ahead and stitch the both side. I also pass the elastic on the last line. You get? And the second line will be for the rope. This is the rope. I have already sewed it, so I'll just pass the second elastic on the last line, and I'll be right back. So I've gone ahead to pass the elastic on the first and last line. Okay, so my band is on a fold. What I did was to get the center part of the band. Okay, and I marked this on the second line. So you want to separate the fabric from back and the front. You want to separate, like you remove the back fabric from the front, because we are going to notch it. Okay, so when notching, make sure you are notching only the front where you marked your chalk. So at that center line, go out by half inch of both side and notch. Just cut a very small tiny fabric from there and use your lighter to light the mouth. Okay, this will make it not to continue opening when tying the rope. So have already cut the other side. I'll do the same thing here. Just cut a very tiny piece of fabric from there, very very tiny, then lighten up. Make sure you lighten up the mouth. Okay, lighten up the mouth. If not, you'll be in trouble. Just lighten up the mouth. Then after that, I will cut the rope into two. For the length of the rope, it is 28 inch. The width is 1.5 inch before I sew, and on both edge you fold in about half inch inside before you sew. Okay, you can see the other edge is open. So from the folded edge, I'm going to place I'll place my safety pin. Then I'll just start passing it from the second line. Do you get? Just continue passing it from the second line. This trouser is very very simple to make, and I know you will enjoy this tutorial. So you pass it and bring it out from one side of the hole, and repeat the same method on the other side, just like this. Can you see? Bring it out from the second hole. So once you are done, you will have it looking like this. This is very beautiful. You have it looking like this. So after that, you fold your band into two and stitch the both side. Stitch from the wrong side. Okay, so after stitching, you can see how stretchy it is. This is what you will have after stitching. So the next you want to do now is to attach to the waistline. Okay, attach your band to the waistline. So find the side you join. It will serve as the back seam. You get? Just join it to the back seam of the pant, right side facing each other. If you don't understand what I mean, just watch the video, you will understand. Okay, you join, place it like that, then go ahead and stitch. When stitching, kindly stretch the waistband very properly to fit the waist region. So after stitching, guys, this was what I had. You can see how beautiful this look. And for the down part of the trouser, I've already folded it. As you can see, the next thing I want to do is to iron. I'll weave it later. So after ironing, this was the result of our beautiful pint. Rate this, rate this, rate this. This is very 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 beautiful. Give me a thumbs up. Don't forget to share. Don't forget to leave a nice comment. Always turn up for more videos. Okay, don't also forget to resell in wholesale prices. Do wait to patronize us. You must not be a fashion designer or a tailor before you start a ready to wear business. Okay, you can actually buy from producers like people like us. You can actually buy from us, then you sell in retail. It's going to be very profitable because I will sell in a very cheaper rate. So you too would make a nice profit. That is if you're interested in the business or if you're already into the business. So don't forget to patronize us. Link will be in the comment section or description box for my WhatsApp link. So you got to chat me up from there. Love you guys. I'll see you guys my next one. Thank you.